Hey everybody, normally my next words would be welcome to another episode of Full Metal Trivia Singles Edition, and that is true. However, I am competing today, and I'm competing against one of my friends in this community. He's a great player. He deserves all the accolades that he's gotten up to this point, and I see a bright future for Amaru. In this game, you have veterans. I consider myself one of those veterans. And sometimes being an OG guy is cool because people recognize you. And sometimes being an OG guy is pressure. For the last little while, I've been feeling the pressure. I think I'm in my last two matches, I'm 1-1, which isn't a big deal. But sometimes you got to think about where you actually live on the scale of players in this community, and there are some amazing players, not just that have been around for a while, but are just brand new and coming out of this thing. So I mean, for all the OG people out there, I'm hoping that I can pull this off. But for the new breed of people, keep an eye on Amaru, because even if he loses today, he's somebody to watch in the future, and I just hope we have a really great match. So, Amaru, congratulations for being here. You played a couple of great matches. I'm hoping to give you another one, but we'll see who ends up winning in the end. Thanks.
All right, Ethan, Amaru, what's up, man?
I'm good. Question: is Sandy retiring or something? I mean, that was a speech.
Not that I know of. He's just the man has a way with words. But everything he said about veterans and new players is absolutely true. He's a veteran. You were someone who's been around in the community for actually a while. I remember we were playing in the classics, like when we both were starting. Yep. And I just gotta say, you're one of the people who has like very clearly improved so much over your like past year and a half, however long you've been doing this. And now you're just finally beginning to show people how good of a player you are. And I'm just really excited to be here for it. You're playing Sandy. He's a cool guy. He's fun. You're a fun guy. I say this every time, but I know this match is going to be just like fun to be a part of and watch. I got myself a little Negroni for it. I'm excited. I'm ready. You're going to win. Sandy's going to put up a fight. How do you feel?
Usually this is around the time I would go like mad humble, like why am I here? All that goodness. Not today. I'm feeling good. I feel like this is gonna be my match. At least I hope so. I'm with Sandy. I'm ready to go. Win or lose, this is gonna be great. But I plan on taking this. So let's get into it.
Let's do it, man.
Welcome back, everybody, to Full Metal Singles. My name is Andrew the Dive Bar. We have a great match for you today. We have Sandy the Sandman Robinson going up against the man who beat me, Amaru Moses, to get here. I'm not bitter. Maybe I'm just a little bit. But you know what? I brought someone in to help balance out that bitterness. It's the one, the only, Adam Collins. Let's bring him in.
Whoa. Hey.
Hey. It's good to see you again, Adam.
Oh, this is really exciting. That is a very nice original pressing of the Beatles' Help behind you right now.
That is a beautiful poster of Dead Man behind you, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. I've had it for a very long time. Thank you.
So, Adam, we have a big match today. Sandy is one of the veterans. He's been around since the beginning of the leagues, essentially. But then we have Amaru Moses, who is, right now, he's 2-0. He's on a tear. He beat myself and Peggy Gubbins in order to get here. What do you think of this matchup?
Well, I mean, the fact that Amaru was able to get through you speaks volumes, Andrew. I wasn't completely caught up, so to hear that caught me up a little off guard. So good for him. my condolences to you, but I'm sure it was a great match. That being said, Sandy's old guard. He's been around since the beginning of all of these leagues. I love seeing him mix it up. He's a legacy player. And to see Amaru go in, who's, on an upswing right now, diversifying the way he's playing between geek and singles, really excited to see the way they square off.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one for the ages, honestly. I think this is going to come real close. So let's see if we get them in here.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. Introducing first, with a record of 2-0, It is Amaru Moses.
Nope.
All right. And with a record of, I believe, 5-3, correct me if I'm wrong, it is Sandy the Sandman Robinson. 5-3. Nailed it. All right. I got way too excited about that, but I'm just hyped for this match. All right. Let's start with round one. Adam, why don't you tell them the rules of round one?
For sure. Every competitor gets 8 questions from 8 different categories. For each question, they have 15 seconds to write an answer down. After time is up, competitors will show and say what they wrote. A correct answer is worth 1 point. If a competitor answers all 8 questions correctly, they will receive a bonus question.
All right. With that being said, Sandy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Amaru, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get started. I will give them the even number questions. So, Adam, if you would like to start, ask them question number 1.
Sure thing. Gentlemen, your first question is in the category of actors and actresses. Who has appeared in the following films? Dallas Buyers Club, Juno, and The Odd Life of Timothy Green.
So, Adam, did you know The Odd Life of Timothy Green was even a movie?
Yeah. I've heard a thing or two about it, of mixed degrees. I haven't had the pleasure of watching this one.
Not that good. 5.
I'll prioritize it, Andrew.
3, 2, 1. Let's start with Sandy
I said Jennifer Garner.
and Amaru.
Said Allison Janney.
It is Jennifer Garner.
Indeed it is.
All right. So Sandy getting off to a 1-point lead. And your next question is going to come in dramas. In A Clockwork Orange, what song does Alex sing while he and his droogs attack the writer and his wife in their home? I know you're a big... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I got to admit, you guys made a few things I paid attention to.
Honestly, I have no idea who this man is, and I wrote this question.
No idea whatsoever.
Yeah, none. Can you explain?
He was plucked from obscurity, from like a 2-bit town.
5.
But he's made a few flicks. You should check him out.
Repeat. That's going to be Sandy's first. Your question comes in drama. In A Clockwork Orange, what song does Alex sing while he and his droogs attack the writer and his wife in their home?
Now, Andrew, what song do you sing when you attack writers?
Generally, I sing Turn the Page by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
Not in the style of Metallica.
Ooh, you know what? It would be more fitting, but I think it's more ominous when you have that saxophone come in.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
5, 4, 3, 2. Listen to Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. 1. Pens down. Let's start with Amaru.
Help! Because I don't know this.
And Sandy.
It's on my list of 10 movies that people say I have to watch, yet I haven't seen it, so I'm just saying The Immigrant Song.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Singin' in the Rain.
Fuck, really?
Mm-hmm.
That one was not directed by Kubrick.
No.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Oh. No wonder I lost. All right, Adam, hit him up with that next question.
All right, your next question comes in the category of romance/romantic comedies. At what famous building do Annie and Sam introduce themselves at the end of Sleepless in Seattle?
I noticed, said romantic comedies, and you didn't shorten it to rom-coms. I'm very impressed.
You know what? I'm here for the long haul tonight, Andrew. I want to, give people a bang for their buck. And I used to live outside of Seattle, but we'll get to that some other time.
Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right. Amaru's first repeat.
All right. At what famous building do Annie and Sam introduce themselves at the end of Sleepless in Seattle? Now, I got to say, for Seattle-based romantic comedies, Singles is where it's at for me. 100%.
Ooh. See, Singles I haven't seen yet, but Kurt Kolakowski swears by that film.
I'll buy you a physical copy, Andrew.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I'll send you my address after we're done.
All right, great. It
5,
can be a P.O. box. I wouldn't be offended.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Sandy.
The Space Needle.
And Amaru.
I just called it the needle.
Well, you're both wrong. Adam, tell him what it is.
Gentlemen, it's actually the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building.
Yeah, they both go to New York and they meet each other in New York.
I didn't think
Chicago's
they
in the
met
mix
until
at some
the
point.
end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
All right.
Okay.
Your next question comes in classics. In 1963, Elizabeth Taylor starred in what biopic as the titular character? Now, what do you think of Elizabeth Taylor as an actress?
There's a lot I enjoy. I enjoy this one without saying anything else. And that Mike Nichols film.
Ah, yes, that's a good one as well. I like that one. 5, 4. Closer was great. 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Rue
No more second guessing myself. Cleopatra.
and Sandy.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra is correct.
All right, gentlemen. Next question in the category of comedy. What comedy features a cast that includes Rose Byrne, Jonah Hill, Elizabeth Moss, and Russell Brand?
Now, if you were to make your own comedy and you were to center it around your life, a comedic moment in your life, who would you cast?
Christopher Plummer.
Ooh, classy.
For when I was 15. Do a Wet Hot American Summer type thing. I think it would work.
The smart way of doing it. I get it. 5, 4,
Or the way they did it in The Five Bloods. I like that.
1, or all the money in the world. Wait. Sandy
Get him to the Greek.
and Rue.
Get him to the Greek.
That is correct. Your next question is going to come in animation. What is the name of the kingdom that Fiona's parents are king and queen of in the Shrek franchise? Now,
Andrew,
yes.
I was going to ask, have you ever been in Shrek the Musical? Like, have you ever performed in it? I know you're a theater guy.
No, I have not. I actually don't really like the musical, even though it's written by one of my favorite writers. However, Build Me a Wall is amazing.
I haven't seen it. I've just seen snippets.
It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Amaru
Far, far away.
and Sandy.
Shit. I said happily ever after.
Far, far away is the correct answer, and with
Again.
that, Rue has tied it up. As we move into question number 7, your penultimate question, or pentultimate question, as Brian Michaels likes to hear it.
All right. In non-U.S. films, in what decade does the Polish film Ida take place in? Now, disclaimer, the document that was lowercase, so I almost said the Polish film, and I thought this was like, about pedicures or something.
Whoops. Well, that's what happens when you write these things at midnight.
I connected the dots, though.
I'm so glad you did. This is why we get you to co-host. You fill in for my mistakes.
You said the decade, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Sandy
I said the 40s.
and Rue.
Hey, I said the 1940s.
It is actually the 1960s.
Watch it. It's a very good movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, would you watch a movie called Polish Polish? Because I would.
Oh, absolutely. That sounds exactly like the kind of film that Dennis Dugan would direct, and I'd be all over that. Your final question is going to come in plot summary. Name the film. After his artist neighbor is assaulted and robbed, the life of a cranky, bigoted romance author with OCD is flipped upside down after he is forced to take care of the artist's dog and falls in love with a waitress at his favorite eating establishment. Now, Adam, the way to get to Jeff Varyu's heart is to make the plot summary question as long and as wordy as possible so he gets to fit it all on that little screen.
I was going to say, it sounded like Cameron Holtzman was here for a second.
Ooh, nicely done. 5, 4,
Some
3,
long questions in my memory.
2.
Repeat.
Sandy's using his second repeat. Sandy just wanted to make me have to repeat all this.
Let's hit it.
Plot summary. Name the film. After his artist neighbor is assaulted and robbed, the life of a cranky, bigoted romance author with OCD is flipped upside down after he is forced to take care of the artist's dog and falls in love with a waitress at his favorite eating establishment.
Now, just to expand on that for a moment, yeah, there were some of those classics where like it started to like suck me in to the plot because it got so detailed. It was like a book on tape.
You literally became part of the movie just through the detail.
Mm-hmm.
See, Cameron Holtzman has a way of sucking you in. It's probably those big, beautiful eyes of his. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rue.
As good as it gets.
And Sandy.
I couldn't pull it, and I knew it. I could repeat things, give quotes, give actors, everything, and I just could not pull the freaking name. Damn it.
Well, as good as it gets is the correct answer. So with that, Amaru will be taking the lead, and we will be right back after this quick score count. Welcome back, everyone. We're back at the start of round 2. The score right now is Amaru with 4 points and Sandy with 3 points. But anything can happen in round 2. Adam, why don't you give them the round 2 rules?
You got it. You got Rue on the brain. I get it.
Yeah. Round Rue.
The leading competitor will decide to go first or second. The player going first will bet on either red or black. The wheel will be spun and will land on either a category or a color. If a color is spun, the competitor with the corresponding color will choose a category for themselves or their opponent. If a category is spun, the competitor can choose to take it or respin. If they respin, they will have to stick with whatever category the wheel lands on. From the category, the competitor will receive 4 questions worth 2 points each. Multiple choice is available, reducing the point value to 1 point. Opponents can steal the points available if the question is answered correctly.
Excellent. And here are the categories for round 2. They thought that they were going to escape the Andrew, the wackiness, but not today. Their categories today are movie release dates, Paul Newman, 2007 films, Play Me Off, movies based on plays, Oscars, Don't You Know, film set in Minnesota, Roll Call, Quotes, Happy Holidays, holiday movies, David Fincher, Fast and Furious franchise, which is Sandy's strength, and Geek Directors Composers, which is Amaru's strength. And then, of course, the colors of red and black. Rue, you were in the lead. Let's bring your manager in here so you guys can discuss whether you want to go first or second.
So I don't know how you're feeling right now, Rue, but I personally would like going second better for this wheel.
Yeah, same here. It'd be good to know what I need to do afterwards.
Exactly.
So I'm with you. I'll go second.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thank you, Ethan.
Thank you.
Oh, well, no one's ever thanked me before. I'm kidding. Sandy, since you were going first, you get to choose the color of red or black.
Ooh, wow! It's been so long since I've picked this. I mean, I could go all cliche and say what everybody else says. You know,
If you do,
always
you lose
bet
5
on-
points.
and I'm expecting that. But I'm gonna say, picking is a dish best served cold, and in a red bowl.
Oh, interesting. I like that one. All right. Well, lucky for you, I'm already started on red. So
Go.
let's give that a spin.
All right, just be nice.
David Fincher, would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'm going to have to spin again.
Okay.
Shit.
Here we go. Whatever it lands on, that's what you get. No second chances. No third chances. Red.
Nice.
You get to choose your category.
All right. All right. Just give me a second.
Mhm.
I'm stuck between two. Shit. Fast and Furious, please.
All right, sounds good. I will be asking you your questions in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
All right.
Your first question. In Fate of the Furious, the toy shop in the government's garage for storing. Sorry. I'll start again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In The Fate of the Furious, the toy shop, the government's garage for storing seized vehicles, is hidden inside a building that deals in what kind of product?
I'll go multiple choice. I'm annoyed.
Your multiple choice options are A, lumber, B, beer, C, seafood, or D, toys.
Can I hear the choices one more time?
Absolutely. Your multiple choice options are A, lumber, B, beer, C, seafood, or D, toys.
I'm going to go seafood.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. How many films in the Fast and Furious franchise do the characters of Tego Leo and Rico Santos appear in? And I will give you 5 extra seconds for this.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
3.
1. 3 is correct. The movies being Fast and Furious, Fast 5, and The Fate of the Furious. So 2 points for Sandy on that one. In The Fast and the Furious, what is the name of the automotive store that Brian works at?
Damn it.
Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
2.
Ah!
Your multiple choice options are A, The Racer's Edge, B, Harry's, C, Toon Central, or D, Gearheads.
I believe it's A.
That is correct for 1 point.
God, I knew it as soon as I said multiple choice.
And your final question in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Which film in the franchise does Brandon T. Jackson appear as a racer that Brian and Dom face off against?
Fast and Furious.
That is correct for 2 points. Bringing Sandy's score total up to 9 points. But we are going over to Amaru. Let's bring in his manager. All
That
right.
franchise really isn't going away, is it?
Never. Not until they go to space.
No, which they're going. We all know they're going.
Well, then they have to go
But
into
I want
other
them to
dimensions
drive to space. I don't want them to take a rocket. I want them to drive to space.
I want to see that so bad. All right. Root, we're going to start in your color. And your spin is away. We are going to respin that because you can't get Fast and the Furious, so it's a free spin for you.
Come on, I
It
can
really-
do 4 questions right now.
It really isn't going away.
Play me off. Movies based on plays. Would you like to keep that for spin again?
Um,
Take
I
it,
kinda-
buddy. Take it.
I kind of want to spin away.
Yeah,
There's not much that I'm very, very scared of, but there are things that I don't want.
yeah.
I'm not sure. I want
Points wise, I feel like you're in a position where you could spin away. But there's a couple things on there that are a little,
Yeah.
Well,
Let's do this again. Let's spin that again.
again. All right, take the chance.
Coward. No, I'm kidding. Here's your respin. Don't you know?
Don't you know? All right.
Okay.
All right. So, Adam, since I read Sandy's questions, why don't you read Rue's in Don't You Know?
All right. Rue, the world's biggest Vikings fan. All right. Let me. Okay, cool. I've located the category, so let's go. All right. Question 1 in Don't You Know? Don't You Know? Sorry. In Juno, Juno's bedroom phone is shaped like what food?
Multiple choice.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are A, a hamburger, B, a hot dog, C, a pizza, D, chicken.
A hot dog.
That is incorrect. So, Sandy, for the 1 point steal, question and options again.
Just the options.
Just the options.
Okay. Is it A, a hamburger, B, a hot dog, C, a pizza, D, chicken?
I believe it's a hamburger phone.
Hamburger is correct for 1 point. All right, question number 2. I'm just going to say Minnesota movies, if that's okay.
Sure.
In A Simple Plan, in what type of location is the money discovered?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, abandoned factory, B, a neighbor's backyard, C, crashed plane, D, landfill.
A neighbor's backyard.
That is incorrect. Sandy, your multiple choice options are A, abandoned factory, B, a neighbor's backyard, C, crashed plane, D, landfill.
I believe it's a crashed plane.
Crash plane is correct for 1 point. Your third question. In Drop Dead Gorgeous, who plays Gladys Lehman, the head of the local pageant organizing committee and mother of one of the contestants? Sorry, Andrew, I'm not keeping count.
You're good. 4, 3,
Repeat.
2.
In Drop Dead Gorgeous, who plays Gladys Lehman, the head of the local pageant organizing committee and mother of one of the contestants?
Allison Janney.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
All right. So are we repeating the question now since it's
No.
Okay. Sandy for the 2-point steal.
I hope I'm right. Is it Denise Richards?
Also incorrect. Both of them are in the film, I believe, but it's Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie.
Kirstie Alley, yes. All right. So your fourth question in Minnesota movies. In The Mighty Ducks, what is the name of the diner Charlie's mother works at?
All right. Multiple choice.
A, Johnny's, B, Mickey's, C, Larry's, D, Danny's.
Can I get those options one more time, please?
You may. A, Johnny's, B, Mickey's, C, Larry's, D, Danny's.
C. Mickey's.
Mickey's is correct for 1 point.
Hey, shit.
All right. All right. So that is the end of round 2. We will be right back after this quick score count. Don't go away. All right, everybody. Welcome back. So the score as we have it right now is Sandy with 11 points and Rue with 5 points. But guess what? It's round 3 and anything can happen in round 3. Adam, why don't you read them the rules of round 3?
Sure thing. In round 3, there will be one question worth 2 points and 2 questions worth 4 points each. There is no multiple choice available, but also no stealing. A wheel will be spun to determine the movie for each question. Players will have the option to respin only one time in round 3, so choose wisely. If a movie has no questions remaining for a respective point value and a player lands on it, they will get a technical respin. The player behind will start answering questions first. Once that player ties or moves ahead of their opponent, the other player will get their first question. On the first 4-point spin for a player, the first 4-point question will be asked. On the second 4-point spin for the same player, the second 4-point question will be asked, unless the same movie gets spun for both players' first spin, in which case they will both be asked. Each player will go back and forth answering their questions until a player is mathematically eliminated.
Excellent. And let them know what the movies that they got for round 3 were.
Not About Schmidt, Dead Man, or Blue Velvet, but Hook, Nashville, Almost Famous, Bad Times at the El Royale, All About the Benjamins, On the Waterfront, Legally Blonde, and Pitch Perfect.
Look, I'm just as upset that About Schmidt's not on there or Sideways. But
Luck of the draw. I get it.
Exactly. But so Rue, since you were behind, we will be going to your spin first. I can't speak today. Let's bring in your manager real quick.
Our first spin.
Yeah. All right. And your first spin is away. I will turn down the brightness of my phone once this is done. Hook. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Good with that.
Feeling good? Let's do it.
Yep.
Right. So, I will be reading Rue's questions. Rue, your 2-point question in Hook is, who plays Rufio?
Dante Bosco.
For 2 big points. All right. So, your second spin is away. Little easier to read this time. Once again, it's Hook. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
It serves us well pretty, this thus far.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm good with Hook. I'm good with it. I'm ready to go.
All right. Your second question in Hook. What does Peter give to Jack before he leaves to go to the children's hospital?
His watch.
For 4 big points. Tying the game with that one. So we're going to be going to Sandy since he has more questions to go. And Sandy, your first spin is in. On the waterfront, would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. Adam, would you like to read him his first 2-point question in On the Waterfront?
I would. All right. For 2 points in On the Waterfront, who plays Father Barry?
William Powell.
That is incorrect. It is Carl Malden. Carl Malden.
All right. So we are going to be sticking with Sandy since he still has more questions to go. And your first 4-point spin is in. Legally Blonde. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. Adam, ask him the first 4-point question in Legally Blonde.
Okay. For 4 points in Legally Blonde, what does Elle buy when she's in her bunny costume?
Oh, good grief.
5, 4, 3,
A car.
2.
That is incorrect. It is a laptop. Laptop.
All right. So we are tied going into both of our competitors' final 4-point question.
I just wanted drama, Rue.
So we are going to start with Rue. Let's bring Ethan in. All right. And your final 4-point question, potentially, unless you use your respin, is in Legally Blonde.
If you got to be confident, this is a huge question for you. You have 1 respin. How do you feel? 'Cause I know there's some stuff that you feel really good on this wheel.
So I feel good about this question, but that last question was a toughie. But there's something I don't want at all, and I don't want to risk getting it, and I'm
Okay.
pretty confident in this. So I got my repeat. I'm ready to go.
All right.
Legally Blonde. Let's do it.
All right. Sticking with Legally Blonde. And your bye, Ethan. Your final 4-point question, Rue, to take the lead. What lucky item does the blonde sorority sister Margot give to Elle when she tells her friends about applying for Harvard?
Repeat the question.
That is your final repeat. In Legally Blonde, for 4 points, what lucky item does the blonde sorority sister Margot give to Elle when she tells her friends about applying for Harvard?
It's her lucky scrunchie.
For 4 big points! right. That will bring us to Sandy Robinson. The only movie you can't get a 4-point question on is Legally Blonde. You do
Trash.
have your respin, though.
All
So, are
And
you
one
ready
more
for your...
repeat, right?
You do have one more repeat. You have your respin, and you have our faith. So, are you ready for your final spin?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. It is in. No, it's not, because we're going to respin. Let's give it a big old spin that time. There we go. Almost Famous. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Adam, read Sandy the second 4-point question in Almost Famous.
Okay. All right, for 4 points in Almost Famous. As revealed in the ending text of the film, what is the name of the next tour that Stillwater goes on?
All right, this is either going to be right or it's going to be completely wrong. If it's completely wrong, Rue, congratulations. The Not So Almost Dead tour.
And your winner, Amaru Moses. The correct answer was the No More Planes tour. The No More Planes tour. Adam, I told you this at the beginning. I said that this was going to get real tight at the end. Let's speak first to our unfortunate second place finisher, Sandy the Sandman Robinson. Sandy, you put up a great match today. There is no reason. I don't think that there should be any reason at all for you to hang your head in this case. This is really a match that came down to the wire. What are your thoughts? What are your reflections on this match?
I mean, it was exactly as I expected it was going to be. It was going to be close. I mean, we both were pretty even coming out of round number one. I, of course, rolled red, so I got to pick my strength and was able to navigate some points out of that. Rue, unfortunately, had a bad, roll in round number two. But this has become the norm in this league, is that all of our players, they study these movies that we put in round three like they're just like you used to study in school for tests. It's amazing to see. And Rue once again came to the table with with the right answers when he needed them, and I just didn't. However it is, did I like any of the movies? Did I see enough of them? Did I pay attention to enough of them? That's on me, not on Rue. He played a great game today, and like I said, the future is bright for all of the fan leagues, because we have players like Amaru that are, and his manager Ethan, like killers. Like, these guys are killers when it comes to this game. I'm just happy that I was able to stick in there. Losing a 7 point, 6-point lead, a 6-point lead. That kind of hurts, but it's exactly where I wanted to put myself, because I hadn't been able to study the round three as much as I had wanted to. So I put myself in that right position. Hopefully Amaru was going to miss a couple, because that's what I needed, and he didn't, and proved to everybody that he's here for real. And I'm proud of him. So yeah.
Sandy, you just kind of went up against a buzzsaw opponent in these leagues right now. Adam, what are your thoughts? Do you have any questions to ask Sandy?
Well, I think, Sandy, you obviously demonstrated a lot of base knowledge in this match tonight. So, I agree with Andrew. There's nothing to be ashamed of here. And Amaru showed incredible resilience. But, I just I find that Minnesota category pretty interesting because that was a sea change there for a minute. And then in round 3, it came right back. So, it just goes to show you that those deep cuts can really pay off if you put in the time with those movies.
Yeah. So Sandy, we're hoping to see you again soon. Knowing you, we'll definitely be seeing you behind the hosting chair for the rest of the season. And thank you so much for coming. Excellent job today, and we'll see you shortly.
And thanks to you guys. I appreciate Adam is Adam, the coyote kicking shit all over the smoothie schmodown. And not to be undone, we got Andrew, here, the head question writer, amazing person to be with anywhere. So I'm just happy that I got you guys today. So thanks again for being part of the match.
Thank you, Sandy.
Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
All right. With that, let's bring in tonight's winner, Amaru Moses, and his manager, Ethan Beller, and his Negrino, or whatever it was.
Negroni, close.
Close. You classy son of a bitch. Rue, you did it. You pulled it out. You were able to swing for the fences, pick up all of the points that you needed in round 3, and you pulled out this victory. You're 3-0 now. Not a lot of people can say that they started 3-0 in Full Metal. So how are you feeling right now? What are your thoughts?
I'm feeling like the Minnesota Vikings have a losing record for a reason. They have Kirk Cousins for a reason. My team got rid of him. I can't speak on my team. My team is horrible. Against you, I got my strength here. I got lucky enough that Sandy just got bad spins in round 3. But I prepared. I know that I geek is my realm, but I feel like I have a good enough base knowledge in movies that if I am in any type of ballpark in a place where I can study, I have a chance. And if I have that chance and I get movies that I have seen in my life, I even have a better chance. Today, Sandy, man, that was a great match. You just happen to not get what you know, and I reap the benefits of that. I just feel that I'm very happy I get to prepare and study, and I'm good at it. So,
yeah. Ethan, any thoughts?
Yeah, like I said before, Rue is he's one of these players who's showing everyone that he's gonna be one of the best in the league. He's just killing it lately. He beat. Andrew, everyone knows how good you are. He beat you. No, not trying to bring that back up, but just to tell everyone how good he is. Beat you.
How do I get Ethan off screen?
I was worried for a minute when he hit Minnesota because they call it. There's a reason they call it a flyover state. That was a very difficult round, and he somehow made it through. He was down, but then I knew it was going to come down to Sandy missing a couple because I knew Rue was ready for round 3, and I knew he was coming out of it with 10 points. Also I just want to say hats off to Sandy because he played a great game. He just, round 3, he had a couple tough ones, and sometimes that happens. And Sandy's a great dude. He's a really good player. He's one of the oldest ones here in terms of play time, and he's everyone knows he's great. But Rue is he's coming. He's making his name, and I'm excited to be here with him as he does it.
Adam, do you have any questions to ask Rue?
Are you going to celebrate by having a beer and watching Hook tonight?
No, I watched Hook earlier today, and I now have to go study 3 movies for a Geek Fest now. That's what I got to do. But Dr. Pepper's in the fridge. That's my drinking choice.
Okay.
Yo,
right now.
3 flaming Dr. Peppers.
Add
right
a little
now.
rum to that. Come on. You deserve it.
Oh,
All right,
coconut rum and Dr. Pepper. It's a beautiful drink.
Yes. Ooh, I'm going to have to try that. Now, Rue, before we let you go, let's talk about your next opponent.
Oh, let's not.
No, let's. One, Kirk the Consigliere Kolkowski. Any words for Mr. Consigliere?
I hope you don't get me back for that sports category against RJ that you really did not like. And I hope I land on my strength. Yeah, that'll do it.
You got a little interfaction civil war coming.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Is Rue implying that Kirk got grumpy about something?
That would be ridiculous.
Just
Never.
love it.
No way.
Never. Ethan, a lot is happening for your faction over at Club Dread. I just got word that Ian Filler is available for whoever you don't manage.
Oh,
So
God, every time with this guy.
yeah, well, we'll see if any of your players decide to take him.
We'll see.
As I can tell from your face, you hope not, but we'll see. And with that, thank you guys both for coming. Congratulations, Rue. We'll see you soon. All right. Well, Adam, as I said, as I assumed at the beginning of the match, this came right down to the wire. Two really good players. Rue showing himself to be one of the shining new talents in Full Metal. If we had an awards ceremony, most likely Rookie of the Year. What are your final thoughts on this match?
Yeah, it's just I'm happy for Rue, because I remember mixing it up with him in Classic and realizing like he showed a lot of knowledge, that was like over a year ago, and to see him in Full Metal singles doing this well because he's putting in the work, that's really exciting. But nothing to overshadow Sandy, who's obviously a pillar of this league and threw down some great answers tonight. But it was entertaining. I had to remind myself to answer questions in the third round because I was captivated.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Adam, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being my co-pilot on this journey. And so from Adam, from Rue, from Ethan, from Sandy, from Brian, who's backstage, and from me, hey Brian. Oh, bye Brian. My sister thanks you. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. And I thank you. Thank you for watching Full Metal Singles. We'll see you all soon.